Like and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
For Ovechkin in winter, a key date sale this spring makes sense. The Alex Ovechkin era, which, when it ends, could be more like the Alex Ovechkin era, cannot end on a run toward Wayne Gretzkys' record when there's a roster jumble around him. Around the scoring the 81 more goals it takes to match Gretzky and the 82 it takes to pass him. Ovechkin will need help if he is going to smash that much more home from the face-off left circle on the power play. Someone has to feed him there. It's an individual sign. It's a team sport. Dmitry Orlov and Garnet Hathaway are gone. Conor Sheary might be by the time you've finished reading this column. Nick Jensen, Lars Eller, more. It's all on the table. Deadline is 3 p.m. Friday. Currently, the Capitals are out of playoff position. General manager Brian MacLellan isn't working on getting them back there this spring. More likely in subsequent springs. This isn't sort of like castor oil to swallow. The Capitals have missed the playoffs once in the last 15 seasons. That shouldn't be the case here. Not with this team at this point. Not with this GM and his handpicked trainer, Peter Laviolette. That's not supposed to give MacLellan a pass. It recognizes that after a decade and a half of trying every single season it has, there is a time to look in the mirror, honestly assess what you have and the circumstances you're facing, and rethink your self-group if not completely rebuild. Ovechkin went backwards through this build when he was the heart of it. In fact, the last time the Capitals sold as of record and it's amazing was 2006-07. Danius Zubras to Buffalo for a first-round pick. That's a long time to buy some more. Some of the movements Cristobal Hewitt, Sergei Fedorov, Jason Arnott, Mitchell Kempny worked to varying degrees. Some Philip Forsberg for Martin Arrett didn't decide. So what the Capitals are trying to do by selling, they already have 3 of Boston's future draft picks, including this year's first-round pick for Orlov and Hathaway, is mortgage a tiny bit of present for a slightly brighter future that both sustain Ovechkin's run at Gretzky, as well as playoff series, as Ovi Gray can win. It's tough, and thinning the list is the tough part, especially if you read a guy in the next dressing room looking to win that night. But MacLellan has already sat down with Ovechkin and discussed strategy. According to someone familiar with the situation, it's painful and unfamiliar to bet on a season where Ovechkin is only under contract for 3 more until 2025-26. But getting nothing for Orlov and Hathaway's expiring contracts, let alone Sheary, Jensen, Eller and others, would be worse. MacLellan sees the glass neither as half full nor half empty, because that requires an emotional opinion. The same thinking applies here. MacLellan created this Capitals roster and understood its limitations. When the season started, MacLellan believed these Caps weren't among the elite teams in the league, but they were solid in the next league. The goalkeepers with newcomers Darcy Kuemper and Charlie Lindgren proved to be more stable. The front lineup with new signings Connor Brown and Dylan Strome looked deep. The blue line, led by John Carlson and Orlov, goes well together. The power play couldn't be worse, but Carlson was hit in the head by a puck just before Christmas, and won't return until the final weeks of the season, if at all. Brown blew out his ACL in the 4th game of the year. Key forward Tom Wilson missed 3 months with his own cruciate ligament tear, sustained in last season's playoffs, and then shot his ankle back in his 8th game, costing him 3 more weeks. Illnesses have arisen. There was paternity leave. There was a lot. So the goal isn't to sacrifice more future to make a feeble attempt to make the playoffs again, when there's no realistic chance of success there.